Welcome to our channel, where we bring you heartfelt and emotional stories from the world of WWE. In today's video, we'll talk about the untimely deaths of wrestling legends who left us too soon. We'll uncover the reasons behind their tragic passings, from unexpected health issues to other shocking causes, and how their loss shook the WWE universe. But that's not all. We also have some very sad news about Big E. Stay with us till the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Brody Lee, born John Huber on December 16, 1979, in Rochester, New York, was a highly respected professional wrestler, known for his dynamic in-ring presence and leadership in major wrestling promotions like WWE and AEW. Initially gaining widespread recognition as Luke Harper in WWE, he was a key member of the Eerie Wyatt family alongside Bray Wyatt. His intense, gritty persona and unique look made him one of the faction's most memorable figures, earning him a dedicated fanbase. As his career progressed, Harper transitioned into a successful singles competitor, winning the WWE Intercontinental Championship and multiple tag team titles, showcasing his versatility and skill inside the ring. Tragically, Brody Lee passed away on December 26, 2020, at the age of 41, due to idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, a rare and aggressive lung disease. His sudden death shocked the wrestling world, particularly since he had appeared in AEW just days before his passing. The news left his family, friends, and fans devastated as they struggled to process the loss of such a beloved figure. Lee's wife and children were left to mourn the passing of a devoted husband and father, while the wrestling community, including AEW, united in a profound outpouring of respect and love. Brody Lee's legacy endures not only through his remarkable wrestling career, but also through the emotional tributes paid by those who knew him. His dedication to his family, loyalty to colleagues, and tireless work ethic continue to inspire both fans and fellow wrestlers alike. AEW's tribute show in his honor remains a poignant moment in wrestling history, underscoring the deep impact he had on the industry and the people who admired him. His memory serves as a reminder of the values of love, loyalty, and perseverance. Rocky Johnson, born Wade Douglas Bowles on August 24, 1944, in Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada, was a trailblazing professional wrestler who became one of the most influential figures in the sport. Best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, during the 1970s and 1980s, Johnson was a pioneering African-American wrestler in an industry that was predominantly white. His accomplishments helped pave the way for future generations of wrestlers from diverse backgrounds. In recognition of his groundbreaking career, Johnson was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2008, solidifying his legacy as a champion for diversity in professional wrestling. Johnson's most iconic achievement came in 1983 when he teamed up with Tony Atlas to become the first African-American duo to win the WWF World Tag Team Championship. This historic victory marked a pivotal moment in wrestling history, breaking racial barriers and opening doors for future African-American wrestlers. Johnson's physical prowess, charisma, and in-ring skills made him a standout performer, whether as part of a tag team or competing as a singles wrestler. Throughout his career, he had intense rivalries with notable wrestlers such as Ken Patera, Don Muraco, and Greg Valentine. On January 15, 2020, Rocky Johnson passed away at the age of 75 due to a pulmonary embolism, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and inspiration. His son, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who became a wrestling and Hollywood superstar, paid tribute to his father on social media, describing him as a hero and source of motivation. Rocky Johnson's influence continues to inspire wrestlers, especially those from minority communities, to break down barriers and achieve greatness in the world of professional wrestling. Absolute Andy, born on September 22, 1983, was a highly regarded professional wrestler, Known for his electrifying in-ring style and charismatic personality, he became a standout figure in the European wrestling scene, particularly with Germany's West Side Extreme Wrestling, WXW, where he made a lasting impact on the independent circuit. Over the course of his career, Andy demonstrated his versatility by competing in a variety of match types, showcasing impressive athleticism, technical skill, and a flair for high-energy performances that captivated audiences. His dynamic wrestling style and signature moves earned him a dedicated fan base, as his ability to engage with spectators made him a beloved figure in the wrestling community. Whether performing in singles or tag team bouts, Andy's passion for the sport was evident in every match, and he consistently pushed the boundaries of what was possible inside the ring. His talent for blending athleticism with showmanship set him apart as one of the most exciting wrestlers of his time. Beyond his achievements in the ring, Absolute Andy was also actively involved in promoting wrestling events across Europe, helping to elevate the sport and inspire the next generation of wrestlers. His contributions to the growth of wrestling, particularly in Germany, earned him the admiration of peers and fans alike. Tragically, Andy passed away at the age of 40, a loss that sent shockwaves through the wrestling community. Fans and fellow wrestlers mourned the untimely death of a vibrant, talented performer. Tributes poured in from all corners of the industry, honoring Andy's legacy as a passionate advocate for wrestling. His influence will remain, and his memory will live on in the hearts of those who admired his work both in and out of the ring. Adrian Street, born on December 5, 1940, in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, was a pioneering professional wrestler and entertainer whose flamboyant persona and trailblazing contributions to the world of wrestling left a lasting impact. Street passed away at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy of boldness and entertainment that spanned several decades. Beginning his wrestling career in the 1950s, Street quickly garnered attention for his unique style and larger-than-life personality. He became known for challenging traditional notions of masculinity and femininity, blending elements of both in ways that were groundbreaking for the time. His distinctive look, featuring vibrant makeup, elaborate outfits, and a theatrical flair, set him apart from other wrestlers and captivated audiences around the world. Street's career saw him perform in various high-profile wrestling promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His eccentric character and over-the-top entrances made him a fan favorite, and his influence extended beyond the ring. Street was an advocate for LGBTQ+ representation in wrestling, using his platform to challenge societal norms and inspire others to embrace their true selves. He demonstrated remarkable courage in the face of adversity, pushing boundaries and becoming a symbol of authenticity in an industry often rooted in traditional ideals. As a talented grappler, Street earned multiple championships throughout his career, further cementing his place as a respected figure in the wrestling world. His commitment to entertainment, his bold personality, and his advocacy for inclusivity have made him a beloved and influential figure. Adrian Street's legacy continues to inspire wrestlers and fans alike, and his passing is a significant loss to the wrestling community, which honors his enduring contributions to the sport and his role in shaping its future. Tommy Lister Jr., born on June 24, 1958, was an American actor and occasional professional wrestler, renowned for his imposing stature and unmistakable cross-eyed gaze. Standing at an imposing 6 feet 5 inches and possessing a muscular physique, Lister became a familiar face in both Hollywood and the wrestling world, frequently cast in roles that leveraged his commanding presence. Perhaps his most iconic role came as Debo, the menacing bully in the Friday movie series. Lister's portrayal of Debo, the neighborhood tyrant, became a defining moment of the 1990s, with the character evolving into a cultural touchstone. His role in Friday helped cement his status as a Hollywood fixture, despite often being typecast in villainous parts. However, Lister's talents extended beyond acting. In 1989, he ventured into professional wrestling, debuting as the character Zeus in the film No Holds Barred, where he squared off against Hulk Hogan. The film's success led to a crossover into WWE, then WWF, where Zeus quickly became a formidable foe to Hogan in the ring. Lister's brief but impactful wrestling career saw him engage in high-profile matches, including intense feuds that captivated audiences. His time in the ring, though short-lived, left a lasting impact. Lister later adopted the persona of Z-Gangsta in WCW during the mid-90s, further cementing his legacy in the wrestling world. Tommy Lister's legacy is marked by his blend of physical intimidation and undeniable charisma, which made him a memorable presence on screen and in the ring. He passed away at 62 due to heart complications, worsened by COVID-19. His unforgettable characters, both in film and wrestling, continue to resonate with fans, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. Mr. Niebla, born José Manuel Guillén on February 22, 1973, was a celebrated Mexican professional wrestler whose dynamic persona and contributions to the world of lucha libre earned him a revered place in the sport's history. Known for his high-flying acrobatics and charismatic performances, Mr. Niebla became a beloved figure not only in Mexico but across the globe. His wrestling career spanned decades, during which he demonstrated exceptional agility and an innovative style that captivated audiences with each match. Debuting in the early 1990s, Mr. Niebla quickly made a name for himself with his ability to execute breathtaking moves that pushed the boundaries of traditional lucha libre. A key element of his persona was his use of the iconic lucha libre mask, which carried a sense of mystique and reverence for the tradition of masked wrestlers. However, what set Mr. Niebla apart from his peers was his unique blend of athleticism and comedic timing, often incorporating humor into his matches, which endeared him to fans and made him a standout in the ring. Over the course of his career, Mr. Niebla became a mainstay in several prestigious promotions, particularly with the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, where he built a loyal fan base and became one of the most recognizable figures in Mexican wrestling. Tragically, Mr. Niebla passed away on December 23, 2019, at the age of 46. His death was a significant loss to the wrestling community, and his legacy endures through his groundbreaking contributions to the sport. He is remembered not only for his athletic prowess, but also for his infectious energy and dedication to the art of lucha libre, inspiring generations of wrestlers and fans alike. Big E, whose real name is Ettore Iwan, stands as one of the most charismatic and beloved figures in professional wrestling. Known for his infectious energy, captivating presence, and extraordinary athleticism, Big E has become a pillar of WWE's success, particularly as a key member of the iconic faction, The New Day. Alongside Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, he helped redefine tag team wrestling, bringing humor, passion, and intensity to the WWE universe. His ability to connect with fans both inside and outside the ring has cemented his place as a fan favorite, making his career an inspiration to many. However, an unfortunate and severe injury in 2022 dramatically altered the trajectory of his wrestling journey, leaving both his fans and the wrestling world concerned for his well-being. The incident that led to Big E's injury took place during a WWE SmackDown Tag Team match on March 11, 2022. Big E, teaming up with his longtime partner Kofi Kingston, faced off against Sheamus and Ridge Holland. The match was proceeding as expected until a pivotal and fateful moment occurred. Ridge Holland threw Big E out of the ring with a belly-to-belly suplex, but Big E landed awkwardly on his neck. The fall was immediately alarming, as Big E remained motionless on the ground, unable to move. The audience, along with his fellow wrestlers, instantly recognized the gravity of the situation. Medical staff rushed to Big E's side, and he was quickly transported to the hospital for urgent evaluation. Upon further medical examination, it was confirmed that Big E had suffered a broken neck, specifically a cervical fracture. Injuries of this nature are extremely serious, as they involve damage to the bones in the neck, which support and protect the spinal cord. In many cases, such injuries can have devastating consequences, including permanent paralysis or even life-threatening complications if the spinal cord itself is damaged. Fortunately, in Big E's case, the spinal cord was not affected. The absence of spinal cord damage was a crucial factor that significantly improved his prognosis, giving him a much better chance of recovery. However, despite the relative good news of avoiding spinal cord injury, the road ahead for Big E's healing process was still long and uncertain. Following the injury, Big E's fans and the broader wrestling community quickly rallied to offer their support. Messages of love and concern poured in from around the world as fans, fellow wrestlers, and industry professionals sent their prayers and well wishes for his recovery. Known for his positive outlook on life and his indomitable spirit, Big E remained determined to stay optimistic despite the severity of his injury. He frequently took to social media to thank fans for their support and to offer updates on his condition. His openness about the injury and his willingness to engage with the public during such a difficult time further endeared him to his audience. However, despite the transparency from Big E and the updates shared by WWE, rumors began to circulate regarding his health. In the age of social media, misinformation can spread rapidly, and unfortunately, unfounded claims about Big E's death started to surface. These false reports caused unnecessary distress to his fans and loved ones. It is important to clarify, once and for all, that these rumors are completely false. Big E is very much alive and has been focusing on his recovery. The spread of such misinformation can be harmful, and it is essential to rely on credible sources for accurate information, particularly when it involves someone's health and well-being. Big E's injury, while tragic, highlighted the physical dangers that professional wrestlers face in the ring. The nature of WWE's high-impact athletic performances demands rigorous physical exertion, and injuries are an unfortunate but all too common reality in the sport. Neck injuries in particular can be devastating for athletes whose careers depend on their physical agility and strength. However, many wrestlers who have suffered similar injuries, including broken necks, have successfully returned to the ring after long periods of recovery and rehabilitation. Big E's case, though unique, has inspired hope that with time, he too will be able to make a comeback. As Big E continues his recovery, the wrestling world has keenly felt his absence. His electric presence, whether delivering a powerful promo, performing a jaw-dropping feat of strength, or simply entertaining fans with his signature humor, has been missed by all. The New Day, one of WWE's most successful factions, has also been affected by his absence. The chemistry and camaraderie between Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods have been central to the group's success. And while Kofi and Xavier have carried on, the dynamic isn't quite the same without Big E. Despite the challenges, Big E has not been far from the wrestling world. In recent months, he has taken on a new role within WWE, focusing on broadcasting and media work while he continues to heal. Fans have seen him appear on WWE's Countdown shows, where he brings his trademark charisma and insight to pre-show and post-show discussions. This new role has allowed him to remain a visible and active figure within WWE, even while he is away from in-ring competition. His ability to adapt and thrive in this new capacity speaks to his versatility and enduring popularity. Now nearly 2 years after the injury, Big E has provided some insight into his possible return to the ring. In a recent interview with Carlo Peruzza, Big E opened up about the challenges of his recovery and shared a potential timeline for when he might be able to wrestle again. According to Big E, his neck is still in the process of healing, though it has not yet fully ossified, meaning that the bones have not completely solidified. This has prevented him from being medically cleared to return to the ring, as the demands of professional wrestling, particularly the need to take bumps, wrestling moves that involve falling or being thrown to the mat, require a neck that is fully healed and strong enough to withstand such impacts. Big E explained that while there is no immediate danger of further injury, the healing process must be complete before he can consider a return to wrestling. He remains optimistic but realistic about his situation, acknowledging that there is a race against the clock, as he is now 38 years old. Age, of course, is a factor in physical recovery, and while Big E is still in great shape, the clock is ticking for a potential in-ring return. He mentioned that if he were to be cleared to wrestle again, it would ideally happen within the next year. In the meantime, he is focusing on the positives in his life, including his broadcasting work and his overall health. To further aid in his recovery, Big E has also explored alternative treatments. In particular, he has undergone stem cell therapy in Cancun, Mexico, which he hopes will accelerate the healing process. He has spoken highly of the treatment and remains hopeful that it will provide the necessary boost for his neck to heal properly. Big E's willingness to seek out cutting-edge treatments demonstrates his commitment to doing everything in his power to return to full health. While the future remains uncertain, the possibility of Big E returning to the ring is not out of the question. His fans continue to hold out hope that one day he will make a triumphant comeback and resume his place as one of WWE's top performers. Until that day comes, Big E has found fulfillment in his current role, and he has expressed gratitude for the opportunities he has been given outside of wrestling. His positive attitude and resilience in the face of adversity serve as a testament to his character. In conclusion, Big E's journey has been one of resilience, strength, and determination. The rumors of his passing are false, and he continues to focus on his recovery. Though his neck injury has kept him away from in-ring competition, Big E remains a vital part of WWE, contributing in new and exciting ways. His fans eagerly await the day when he might step back into the ring. But for now, his health and well-being are the top priorities. With the support of the wrestling community and his own unbreakable spirit, Big E's story is far from over. Whether in the ring or on the mic, his legacy continues to grow, and his impact on professional wrestling will be felt for years to come.